to Monster Town. The sun sets on Monster Town, and the city wakes up. The zombies are on their way to work. The ghostwriters cover the news. Professor Igor teaches science at Ghoul School. Postmaster Skeleton delivers the monster mail. The vampire bats work at the blood bank. Dr. Cyclops is the resident eye doctor. King Kong climbs tall buildings as he makes them. Dr. Mummy, the veterinarian, takes good care of monster pets. Wolfman Jacques gets ready to snip and cut at the barber shop. The Spider Brothers are hard-working window cleaners. Giant Squid serves the best midnight brunch in town. Frank N. Stein, master electrician, appears shockingly good at his work. And Captain Witch is always happy to fly United Scare Lines. After a busy day in Monster Town, the sun rises and it's time to sleep. Good night. Even monsters need haircuts. My dad is a barber. I like to watch him work. I'm a barber too. Tonight will be a full moon. I'll need to get to bed early. Just before midnight, I hear a soft tapping sound. Vlad is waiting for me at the window. I grab my pack and climb down the tree. Together we cross the fields into town. I am not allowed out of the house alone, but I am not alone. Vlad is here with me. Soon we arrive at the alley behind the shop. I have a skeleton key. I unpack my supplies. The rotting tonic, horn polish, and stink wax go on the counter. The shampoo goes next to the sink. I tuck the moon powder into my pocket, right next to my tangling brush. I'm ready to begin. Around 12:30, Igor wanders in. By 1 o'clock, the shop is full. It's going to be a busy night. Some customers are easy, and some are more difficult. Some always get the same thing, and some always want to try something new. And with some customers, it's tough to know exactly what they want. Things are going well. Everyone is getting along, and then it happens. There is a knock on the front door. No one ever knocks on the front door. They all know to come in the back. Who could it be? It's a customer, a human customer. We have never had a human customer before. What are we going to do? Nobody moves as the man walks to the barber chair. I am nervous, more nervous than I've ever been. And then he asks me, "Can you take a little off the top?" We all have a good laugh over that one. The sun will be up soon, and the monsters have to go. We sweep up the shop. We flip back the pictures and turn out the lights. It's important that we don't leave anything behind. Some of the guys give me a riddle, or give me a ride home. "See you next month," I shout. Soon my dad will be waking up to go to work. He has his own customers to take care of. After all, even humans need haircuts. My teacher is a monster. Bobby had a big problem at school. Her name was Miss Kirby. Robert! Move it or lose it, Miss Kirby stomped. Settle down, Miss Kirby roared. No recess for children who throw paper airplanes in class. Miss Kirby was a monster. Bobby spent his free time in the park trying to forget his teacher problems. But one Saturday morning, on the way to his favorite spot, Bobby found a terrible surprise. Bobby wanted to run. He wanted to hide, but he knew that he would only make things worse. Robert, you don't need to raise your hand out here. What were you going to say? I was going to say, hello, Miss Kirby. Hello, Robert. I like your enormous hat, Miss Kirby. Thank you, Robert. Miss Kirby, it's really strange seeing you outside of school. I agree. There was an awkward silence, and then a gust of wind changed everything. That's my favorite hat. My dear old granny gave it to me. Don't let it get away. Got it. Oh, Bobby, you are my hero. I mean, that was very good of you, Robert. You're welcome, Miss Kirby. Those ducks sure do like you. Quack, quack. They know I enjoy quacking with them. Quack, 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 quack. When they were all quacked out, Bobby had an idea. You should see my favorite spot in the park. Be careful. Yes, Miss Kirby. This is lovely. And then Miss Kirby had an idea. Bobby tossed his paper airplane into the sky, and it flew, and it flew, and it flew. I think that was the single greatest paper airplane flight in history. I think you're right. By lunchtime, Bobby and Miss Kirby were happy they had bumped into each other, but they were ready to say goodbye. See you Monday, Bobby. Bye, Miss Kirby. Coming through. Back at school, Miss Kirby still stomped, and then the bear said, roar. Miss Kirby still roared. Great job, Bobby. But was Miss Kirby still a monster? Robert, the end.
We're good.
How to potty train your monster. Congratulations. Your monster is growing up. And up. And up. He's too big for diapers. Potty training a monster can be very difficult, dangerous work. But if you follow these 10 easy steps, potty training your monster can be a fun and exciting time for the whole family. Right, Cranky? Roar. Step 1. Make sure your monster is ready. Most monsters are ready to be potty trained when they are at least 7 feet tall and between 200 and 300 years old. Warning, three-eyed purple monsters with horns are particularly stubborn and can be as old as 400 before they're ready to give up their diapers. Let go, Spike! Step 2. Get your monster his own potty chair. Regular toilets are too small for your monster. He'll need a great, big, giant potty chair to call his own. That's right, Grubby. Now put the toilet paper down. Warning, never ever leave your monster alone with a roll of toilet paper. Step 3. Dress your monster in comfortable clothing. Monsters have a hard time undoing buttons and zippers with their sharp claws. Do not dress your monster in fancy clothing while trying to potty train him. Not only will it be hard for him to get undressed, he will look ridiculous. Pretty Brutus. Warning, monsters do not like wearing tutus. Step 4. Make frequent trips to the bathroom. If your monster is like most monsters, he'll probably be having too much fun scaring the neighbors or playing with his pet spider to want to take a potty break. It's important that your monster make regular trips to the bathroom. even if he snarls and stomps and says he doesn't have time to go. Excuse you, Slimy. Tip, monsters love to eat books while sitting on the potty. Step 5, praise your monster. Attaboy, Gloomy. Monsters love compliments almost as much as they love throwing furniture and eating toenail chip cookies. After your monster uses the potty, tell him how proud you are by saying things like attaboy or hooray for you or way to go. Tip, throw a potty party to celebrate your monster's success. Step 6, make sure your monster washes his paws. It's very important that you teach your monster to wash his paws after using the potty. Monsters love being dirty, so don't be surprised if your monster gets angry and tries to bite the sink. Warning, never ever leave your monster alone with a bar of soap. Step 7, don't let your monster drink too much swamp water before bed. Monsters do not like to get up during the middle of the night to go potty. Everyone knows that monsters are very afraid of children hiding under their beds. Gulp. It's okay, Whimper. See, no big bad boys or girls under here. Tip, have your monster use the potty before he eats his bedtime story. Step 8, be patient. Give your monster plenty of time on the potty. Monsters have beastly tempers. If he's feeling rushed, he might growl, snort, and throw things like the bathtub. Tip, don't lose your head. Stay calm, stand back, way back. Step 9, remember, accidents happen. All monsters who are learning how to use the potty have accidents once in a while. Always encourage your monster to keep trying. Say things like, keep trying, Fuzzball, or I believe in you, Lumpy. You'll make it next time, Crusher. Warning, it is never a good idea to take your monster on a long car ride before he is completely potty trained. And step 10, reward your monster. You might want to give your monster a small reward each time he uses the potty. Monsters love to be rewarded with stickers, slimy slugs, and dirty socks. Slurp. Tip, monsters also accept plenty of hugs and kisses. Just make sure you don't have any peanut butter on your nose. Well, that about covers everything. Good luck, and don't forget to tell your lovable monster one of the biggest, best things about being potty trained: monster underwear. The end.